Hello viewers and welcome back to favorite baking channel, Baking with Chef Tonde. What are we going to make today? Today I'm going to show you how to make a cake on stick. And already some of you are confused, are wondering how come a cake is on a stick, but it's going to happen today and in this episode with your chef Tonde on the mix. What do you need for cake on stick? You will need this wonderful shape. You will see as we go how I will use it, and definitely yes, you need your piping bag, and of course what can you do without the sticks when you want to make a cake on stick? You need your sticks as well. These sticks that you can get by China shops or anywhere in your nearest retailers, you can get them. Then you need your flour, which is 200 grams flour, then 133 grams of butter, 133 grams of sugar, caster sugar, and 5 grams of baking powder, and your 200 grams of eggs. And I just have with me here a little cocoa powder in case I will need it, then it will be readily available. And just to enhance the vanilla, I have vanilla essence here in case I need it, and I have my hand mix here. So what do? First things first, you take your cake flour, you bind it with the baking powder to make it self-raising, so that you don't make a mistake. You put it together. Then you take your butter, 133 grams of your butter, I need to make sure every gram is out and in the mixing bowl. Then your sugar, then your eggs. So what you do, you have to beat the eggs, the sugar and the butter until they are fluffy, until they are smooth and bound together. So that's what exactly I'm going to do with my hand mix. There we go. There is a fluffy mix of the egg, sugar and your butter. Then you take your flour and the baking powder in, which is your self-raising flour. If you have self-raising flour, you don't need to add baking powder, because the baking powder will be acting as your leavening agent already. So it will be self-raising already, so it will be ready. So this is plain cake flour. That's why I had to add baking powder to make it self-raising. to bind the mix. Go, we have our mix. So what do we need to do now? We have our mix, and it's fluffy. Then this is the tricky part of the, you take your shape, this is a shape, a cake on stick shape. So you lay you insert your sticks just enough to be ready. You don't put it all through before you deposit your butter in. So you just put it enough. I'll show you now. It must just be like this, not to put it right through. So you deposit your butter first, then you push it right through, then you deposit again. So I will show you. It's easy, but you have to be very careful when you are doing, and smart also. I just do the piping bag because the piping bag, for me, it makes my work very smart. So what you do? So what do? You just put enough, you deposit enough butter to be level with your stick. So you just put your stick a little bit in so that it guides you. So when you see your butter is level with the stick, then you stop, then you push in your stick, then you put the last layer. So it must be 2/3 of the shape, all the butter that you deposit in, so that your stick, when you bake, it will go in the middle. So that's the tricky part of how you insert the. So we're gonna do that together. So you just put enough, put enough, put enough, put enough, just enough for your stick to. I can say when you see your stick is kissing the butter, then you stop. After that, romance is over. What do? You insert the stick now in. So the handle of this shape will guide you how deep you can go. There we go. So after this, so it will be like this. Then you deposit now enough to close. just enough to close the then your cake on stick is ready. There is your cake on stick before bake. So I will show you in the next episode a baked cake on stick. Then we finish it off together, where we will be decorating and make it really fancy and attractive. So we still have enough butter left. So what do we do with this leftover butter? I have something here that we can just make quickly, because it's the same butter that you use to make this next product that I will just show you. So we're gonna make a marble cake or marble cake or ebony and ivory cake. So how do you make it? So I have my butter here. It's just a leftover. So we'll just put enough, whatever is left, enough there. So we will make, this is the plain part, this is the ebony. Then for the ivory, what do we need? I will just take my cocoa powder, then I will put here, just to make it chocolate. So I will mix. Because I can't throw away, I only have that shape. So this cake on stick, you bake it 180 for 20 minutes or 160 for 25 minutes. So it depends how hot is your oven. But that is the how you just bake 180 for 20 minutes. Then you take it out, put it in the fridge just to cool it down. Then you decorate the way you want. But as soon as it comes from the oven ready, it will be ready for consumption. You can eat it. It will be finished. But for selling, kids, it's mainly for kids. So kids, you have to catch them young. So how you do that? You decorate your fences nicely, so that kids, when they walk into your bakery, they can just see a cake on stick. It reminds them of a sucker or what is ice cream, something like that. It resembles that. So it will be a cake on stick. So now this one, we just put it just like this. Then we put the chocolate on top. Because I don't want to throw away this mix, because I only have one shape. But if you have a lot of shape, you can make it chocolate like this and deposit again the same way, the same method, and the same methodology, I can say, the way we did it, same directions. Then I don't want to lose my chocolate. Then we have, this is just for presentation's sake, so that when in the next episodes, when we are doing maybe the marble cake or ebony and ivory cake or marble cake, then you have an idea of how you do it. So this is just for presentation's sake and convenience sake, because we had a mix left here. So I just took this opportunity to just kill two birds with one stone. So after this, what do? So remember, we put our vanilla at the bottom and the chocolate on top. So what do? You just make any shape that you want, any writing that you want, but you make it rough, you don't make it complete, so that when your cake is baked, it will have those strains inside, and it will show these two colors mixed, intertwined into one. So it's an anti-racism cake. Okay, black and white, they in one, they inside. So it's same. You bake it 160 at 20 or 160 25 minutes, or 180 20 minutes. 180 degrees Celsius 20 minutes, or 160 degrees Celsius more time 25 minutes. Those are minimums. So you can, it's either it can be plus or minus. So what do we do now? Because we're gonna decorate the other one. So what I do, I will just put maybe a little chocolate on the other one, like this, little chocolate. Then what do I have again here? I think I have something. I have these hundreds of thousands. So what do? So we're gonna just put, because other kids, they don't like fancy things. They will just like it's plain but with some decorations like this. It's just for presentation's sake, so that I will show you how different and how you can decorate and come up with different flavors, to say, of different decorations to catch them young. I mean the kids. But mostly this is a fast seller if you are catering a community where there's a school nearby, those primary kids, and where there's those young ones, kindergartens and stuff like that. Then they like this. My cafe used to be near a school, and this was like during break, during lunch times, when they are knocking off, they will just come with an empty lunch box, and you must fill these things in their lunch boxes. Or they come from home without anything in the lunch box, knowing there is that baker, that chef Tonde is making something good. They were coming for this. So cake on stick is a product to talk about. It's a product that you can sell very well, provided you make it nice and it's fancy and it's living up to its name, a cake on a stick. Your resident chef signing out. See you in the next episode, where I will be showing you a finished cake on stick. Then we decorate it together. We decorate them together, the cakes on sticks. Then, as usual, I'm not a greedy, stingy person. We share these things. We eat together. Your resident